Hello friends, welcome back to Foster Care Awareness Month. I'm sorry for the audio if you hear a little bit. I am here in sunny South Florida on vacation with my family. And it's just a beautiful day outside, so I wanted to sit outside to do this video, but you might hear it is pretty windy today, so you might hear some wind in the background. So my apologies in advance for the audio on this video. I'm going to try to make this one super quick. The question I'm going to answer today is, can you be a foster parent or a foster family if one of you or both of you are in the military? I got this question on one of my recent videos. So I'm going to do a video on that. If you're interested in the answer, stick around. But first, if you are new here, my name is Anna Leonora, and together with my husband, Jason, we are foster and adoptive parents in real life. And here on my channel, From the Fosters, we do foster parenting and adoptive parenting life together, and we raise awareness for the foster care system. So if any of that interests you, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit your post notification bell so that you won't miss when I post any new videos like this, and so you can join my growing cyber family here on YouTube. So, can you be a foster family if one of the adults in the household are in the military? Short answer, yes. Long answer, it really depends. So it's going to depend on a couple of things. There's going to be some private agencies that won't license military, and there might actually even be some local county DSSs that won't. So you just have to call the agencies and the DSS in your area. But what I can say is the important thing to remember with being a military family is that we're really trying to limit the trauma that these children have to go through, and moving from one foster family to another and having to change homes really can be traumatic for these children, is traumatic for these children. So the thing that's kind of one of the things that's important to remember with being a military family is that licenses don't always transfer, right? You might have to get relicensed everywhere you go, and licensing can take as little as 3 months if you're motivated, and as long as 8 to 10 months if you're a little less motivated. So if you're living in one place for only 3 years and it takes you 8 to 10 months to get licensed, you only have 2 years left. You might not get a placement right away. So potentially you have a placement and it's time for you to PCS and move somewhere else. And then that child has to change foster homes because they can't necessarily go with you. Are there circumstances where they do get approval to go with you? Like, for example, if that child is already free and clear for adoption and you're already in the adoption process, the adoption just hasn't been finalized yet. Yeah, sometimes they will let children move in those instances. But more often than not, if you move away, they will have to find a new home for that child. And that's just more trauma for that child. So if you're going to get licensed, really, you're going to need to do it right when you get to wherever your new home is. And you're going to need to try to do it quickly so that you have time to really be able to foster these children and not have to disrupt a placement due to a PCS or a move. And of course, if you know a PCS is coming up, maybe only take respite placements or emergency placements, things that you know are going to be super short term. Don't take any long-term placements in when you know a PCS is coming. So that's kind of one piece of the puzzle to think about. The other piece of the puzzle to think about, and this is something that single foster families deal with all the time, so certainly it is doable, you just have to think about it, is if you are used to caring for children and having both adults in the home, what is that child care going to look like if the military adult deploys or has to go away for 2 weeks out of the year for training, or a month for training, or however long it takes? But if that other adult in the home is gone for work for a long period of time, how is the adult that's still in the home going to manage that? Do you have daycare lined up? Are you a stay-at-home parent? In that case, maybe it doesn't matter as much, but do you have transportation for the kids? Like in our case, my work schedule would allow me to drop children off and pick them up both in the morning and in the afternoon if need be. But my husband's work schedule is not the same. He has to be at work earlier than the children are allowed to be dropped off at daycare. So if I was not in the picture, we would have to find some other arrangement for my husband to be able to get the kids to daycare in the morning because he's already at work. So you just have to kind of look at your schedules and look at those things. It's a lot of logistics, a lot of moving pieces. Figure out what works best for you. But is it possible and doable? Absolutely it is. But every county and every agency are going to be different with their rules on that. So just reach out to your local county, reach out to your local foster agencies and see what their rules are. I hope that answered your question. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. Again, that was just kind of a quick answer, quick video. We're trying to spit out, like I said, a bunch of these little quick videos during Foster Care Awareness Month. So if you have any other questions you'd like me to answer in video format, or any other questions about this particular topic, please feel free to leave them down below. Again, remember, while you're down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, I hope that this helped answer your question. Like most things in foster care, it really just depends. As always, I love you guys, and until next time, go out and continue to shine your light into the world. Bye.